Together we rise, together we rise.
Welcome back to Journey to Greater. Now, if you tuned into part one, you already know we started unpacking Esther's story. She was a woman who made one bold move that didn't just change her life, it changed history. But today, we're going to go in a little bit deeper into what happened next. Because boldness is not just about stepping up once, it's about standing firm in the journey that follows. So let me ask you, what if your next bold move is already setting up a breakthrough? What if what feels like a delay is actually divine strategy? Well, today we're going to talk about and we're going to see how Esther's obedience set the stage for something far bigger than she could have ever imagined. Now begin to picture this. Esther, she has already risked her life by stepping into the king's court uninvited. She could have asked for what she needed right then and there, but she didn't. Instead, she invited the king and Haman to a banquet. Now, why? Because sometimes boldness is not just one big moment, it's a journey. It's knowing when to speak and when to wait. It's trusting that God's timing is just as important as the move itself. Now, what would be our real life takeaway here? Have you ever felt like you were ready, but something inside told you to wait? Well, that's what we see here with Esther. She wasn't hesitating out of fear, she was leaning into a divine strategy. And while she waited, God was already moving. Well, that night, the king, he couldn't sleep. He started flipping through the royal records, and then he stumbles upon something that he'd forgotten. Mordecai, who is Esther's cousin, had once saved his life, but he'd never been rewarded. So now catch this. While Esther is waiting, the king is being stirred. While she's praying, the king is reading. The very night before her next move, God, He's setting the stage for favor to be unlocked. But on the other side of the palace, Haman, the man who wanted to destroy Esther's people. Now he's building gallows to hang Mordecai. He thinks he's winning. He thinks his plan is foolproof. Now, can we just take a moment right here and pause? Sometimes the enemy looks like he's winning, but God's already setting up his downfall. Sometimes the obstacle it seems bigger than anything you can imagine, but God is already orchestrating your victory in ways that cannot be seen. Now the moment comes, Esther's second banquet. The king, he asked her again, "What is your request? Even up to half my kingdom, I will give it to you." But this time, she knows. Now it's the moment. She stands up and boldly declares, "There is a man plotting to destroy my people, and that man is Haman." Whew. Now the king, he is furious, and Haman, he is shaken. And in a crazy turn of events, the very gallows that Haman built for Mordecai, they became his own downfall. Now, here's what I want you to hear today. Bold moves, they don't just shift your life, they shift generations. Esther's courage didn't just save her, but it set her people free. Okay, so let's land this plane and begin to bring it home to you. Now, what bold move is God calling you to make? Could it be speaking up in a situation where you've been silent far too long? Or could it be leaving behind something comfortable to step into your calling? Or maybe just saying yes to an opportunity that feels so much bigger than you. Now, you may not see the whole picture. You may even feel like things are moving very slow. But what if the delay is actually divine positioning? What if your obedience is unlocking favor that you don't even know about yet? Hmm. Now, Esther, we already know she didn't have all the answers, but she took the next step. And so today, I want to challenge you to take the next step. Now, if this episode spoke to you, share it with someone who you think might need to hear this today. And if you're saying, I'm ready to step boldly, I'd love for you to send me a message or even comment, I'm stepping boldly, so that I can be praying with you. Now, and don't forget, your bold move is not just about you, but it's about all the lives that are connected to your obedience. So until next time, keep living life bold, fulfilled, and free. Take care.